2 weeks after his church was set on fire and looted, Pastor Dr. Gataz says he doesn't need security. He's protected by God. He shows us what remains of the first floor of the building: desecrated statues, furniture, and fans that melted during a 3-hour fire. But the chapel was spared. It's a miracle, he says.
There is persecution against Copts by a small minority of radical Islamists. Most Egyptians are frustrated with this situation, and they don't like what they're doing to this country.
There wasn't only a church here, it was a huge building that had a wedding hall, a kindergarten, and everything was burnt down except for the chapel. We can see all these books that were destroyed by the fire. This is a Coptic Bible right here. And also food was stored in this room, and it was meant to go to charities. A few minutes away, a warning on the wall of another church: "We will show you the anger." The cross was destroyed. Human rights groups say Coptic Christians are being systematically targeted, and they say the security forces are not protecting them.
It's not clear who's carrying out the attacks. Some blame supporters of the deposed president, Mohamed Morsi, in response to the Coptic Church's public support of his removal by the military. The main group which backs him, the Muslim Brotherhood, denies involvement.
You don't have a proof, and whether it's government or just like an outer factor or an outer person or just like an inside job or one of the MPs or just an angry person, and you can never tell.
During former Hosni Mubarak's rule, there were similar attacks against Coptic churches, which some say were used as an excuse by the security forces to crack down against opponents, including religious groups. Pastor AYOUB YOUSSEF's church in the village of Delga in southern Egypt was also burnt last week. He blames what he calls thugs who work for the Ministry of Interior for the attack.
Events in Delja have nothing to do with Islam or Muslims. Attacks were not carried out by Muslims. Thugs are making use of events to steal and terrorize people. I call on the military, who promised to protect us, to stop the thugs.
Back at the spared chapel, church workers continue preparations for Sunday prayer rehearsals. Many Christians are scared, but they think the violence will stop.
Egypt is one united fabric. We all take care of each other, whether it's Muslims, Christians, army or police.
Good Muslims helped us put out the fire. I was scared the gas cylinders would explode and kill many neighbors in this area.
For centuries, Egypt was known as the land of the 1,000 minarets and the 1,000 churches. Kamal and POULIS hope this will always be the case. Monica Villamizar, Al Jazeera, Cairo.